dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Herbstreit. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Badgers will kick this away to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Back to pass. It's Price. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. On 1st down, it's play action. On the move now. And the ball is hauled in. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Let's it fly to the wide out. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Tries to get it to the running back. Football snagged for a completion. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. That's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Badgers with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Pitch play to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Price. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Finds room at the 30. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Breaks an open space. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff heading left. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. And the Badgers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. They're going to run the option. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Badgers are going to keep this drive rolling.
Nice run here by this Wisconsin running back to pick up the first down, and you love to see Wisconsin when they can run the ball. Think about, Chris, the embarrassment of riches that the Badgers have had over the years. Monty Ball and Melvin Gordon and Jonathan Taylor, and going back to Ron Dane, who won the Heisman. So many good backs that have played at Camp Randall.
Throws it to the right, and this time it's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
We'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. It's UCLA with the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. And the Badgers will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. QB keeper all the way. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Badgers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Moves the ball up to the 30.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Price. Caught over the middle, it's Sampson. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, Try to take some shots off of play action and keep hammering away with that run game.
Breaks free. Touchdown, UCLA. They connect for 6. And they'll set up for the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And he takes this from inside 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Badgers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Looking for a man. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Do you get on 1st and 10? On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
That's how you close a half off of this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Toss play to the outside. Some hard running there through a tackle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They'll give it to the running back. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The first down and more. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A tight end makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger, some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Second down after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Badgers will line up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. This time a completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers, to put them on top now.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
See if they can convert the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. The linebacker shifting around now. Now they run the draw play.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense really clicking here. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll try a pass here. The receiver grabs it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters. If you check out some of the stats here, let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the out route. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Badgers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And the runner takes off to his right. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Badgers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Out left, complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, you talk about a turn of events. What a job by this defense. You're thinking at the very least they're potentially going to give up the go-ahead field goal, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they come up with this interception and get the ball back to their offense.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Running with purpose. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Price. Breaks free. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bruins. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense.
Throwing in the ring can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Heads out of bounds at the 33 after a decent return. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. And the Badgers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Bringing pressure. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pass rush swarming him again.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this. From this defense.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a late deep shot. The ball's incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Chewing clock with the running game. He breaks free. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Look out, room to run here. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.